finds is that only 7% of the respondents believe that the Affordable Care Act should be kept as it is. Okay, that's woefully low, obviously. Then 43% of respondents think it should be repealed. But here's the really interesting number. 48% of Americans believe that it could stand, but changes are needed. They like some parts of the law, but some changes are needed. So where does that leave Republicans? Do you try to scrap the entire law, or do you try to present your own plan and make some changes to it?
Well, I think you have to repeal the whole law, and then you take whatever parts are most needed, you know, pre-existing conditions and things like that. Sure, I mean, but those are just little tiny morsels of a bigger monstrosity. So yeah, I mean, granted, you know, 95% of it is junk, and there might be 5% that you keep. But
sure, but what is the Republican plan? I mean, that's what people keep asking, is that, yes, so there are little things that you like, pre-existing conditions, obviously buying insurance across state lines. So what is that plan called by the Republicans?
Well, I'm going to answer the question, but I just want to I think it's really important for people to understand that there is nothing wrong whatsoever for being totally opposed to Obamacare, which people in this country don't want. There's nothing wrong with being opposed to something that is ruining people's lives. People are losing their insurance, they're losing their doctors. So we are 100% opposed to it, and we will always be opposed to it as long as it's as much of a disaster as it is. However, we have done and we have proposed many things in the House and the Senate which the Democrats wanted no part of. They jammed us with Obamacare, and they didn't want to listen to the few good, solid ideas that would bring down costs and bring access to the table. Like, number one, what about open pricing? What about doctors and hospitals actually listing the prices of the services that they're providing? What about allowing individuals and small businesses to pool all of our resources together so that we can all, no matter who you are, shop for the lowest prices and allow for access to more people in this country? What about junk lawsuits? I mean, how long have we been talking about lowering these non-economic...
It sounds like...
And have we tried any of these things?
You have the makings of a campaign already, so we've got 11 months to go now, and we're going to stay in touch with you. The computer's going to cut us off, but appreciate your time today. We've got a lot of breaking news popping. Thanks, Reince.
Thank you.
Reince Priebus.
I know you do.
From the